Hello, my name is Daniel Tate, and in this Book Talk video, I will be discussing 3 different types of books that are all related by the same theme, art. The first title is a chapter book, Landscape with Invisible Hand by M.T. Anderson. The second book is a graphic novel by Kristen Gudsnook called Making Friends. And finally, I will talk about a picture book titled Portrait of an Artist, Frida Kahlo, written by Lucy Brownridge and illustrated by Sandra Dykman. Landscape with Invisible Hand by M.T. Anderson is a science fiction book about a futuristic version of Earth where aliens, called the VOOV, have arrived to share their advanced technology with humans. If that sounds too good to be true, that's because it is. All of the fancy new alien science only ends up in the hands of big corporations and the very rich. For the rest of Earth's population, people and businesses who aren't super wealthy, life becomes even more difficult because the alien technology puts them out of work, or they can't afford access to it. The story is told from the point of view of a teenager named Adam, a young artist finishing high school who loves to draw and paint. Adam, along with his mother and sister, are trying to lead normal lives and overcome the harsh new reality the VOOV have created on Earth. This book is quite funny, with memorable characters and a very unique take on alien invaders. Many of the problems created by the VOOV parallel issues that exist in society today, so there's a lot of insightful and clever commentary to consider. Art is a significant theme in this book, not only because Adam describes a lot of what's going on through the sketches and paintings he's constantly making, but much of the plot has to do with Adam entering an art contest that he hopes will make him rich and famous. This is a creative, quirky story that makes you think about relationships, family, fame, money, and what art can reveal to a careful observer. Making Friends by Kristen Gudsnook is a graphic novel that tells the story of a 12-year-old girl named Danielle who is feeling pretty darn lonely and depressed about her transition into 7th grade. She doesn't have classes with any of her old friends and hasn't made any new friends yet either. One day, though, Danielle inherits an old sketchbook from her dearly departed aunt, who is mysteriously wealthy. It turns out her aunt's sketchbook is magical, which Danielle discovers when a doodle she makes of a villainous anime prince comes to life. Well, his head does anyway. Danielle then decides to use her magical sketchbook to create a cool, popular girl from New York City named Madison. Sure enough, Madison springs to life from the sketchbook and becomes Danielle's new best friend. As the story goes along, however, Madison learns where she came from and how she's an invention of Danielle's imagination. Understandably, Madison isn't too thrilled about being a make-believe person. This graphic novel is a delightful read with really fun and engaging illustrations. As you may have guessed from the title, friendship is an important part of this book, and although a lot of the humor is silly and exaggerated, the emotions and dynamics between the characters feels genuine and relatable. This is a story that understands what it's like to feel unpopular, or bullied, or lost, and how sometimes it feels like magic is the only thing that could solve our problems. The theme of art is explored in this book through Danielle's magical sketchbook, which allows Danielle to shape the world around her through her creativity and drawing skills, for better and for worse. Making Friends is an exciting middle school adventure with a lot of heart and humor. Portrait of an Artist, Frida Kahlo, by Lucy Brownridge and illustrated by Sandra Dykman, is all about the famous Mexican painter, Frida Kahlo. This book talks about Frida's life growing up in Mexico, her love of painting, how she met her husband and fellow artist Diego Rivera, and how her paintings started being shown all over the world. The pages are covered with beautiful artwork that illustrate Frida's life, and some of the pages even have Frida's real paintings on them. At the end of the book, we get to see all of the real paintings from throughout the book again, along with some helpful information about each piece of art. This picture book fits the art theme because it tells us about an actual artist and the kind of art they made. In Portrait of an Artist, Frida Kahlo, you'll find out who Frida was, why her life wasn't always easy, and you'll learn about how she worked hard to be such a great and unique painter. You'll also get to learn about what makes her paintings so special to a lot of people, and you'll even get to see some of her paintings for yourself. The pages are a lot of fun to look at, they're very colorful and full of energy, and they help tell the story of Frida's life. For anyone who likes art or wants to learn more about famous painters, this is a really wonderful book to check out. That's it! 3 different books with art as the major theme that connects them together. A high school senior painting landscapes after an alien invasion. A middle school girl whose best friend comes directly from her sketchbook. And the illustrated biography of a master painter from Mexico. Visit your local library today and see if these titles or other great books about art are available for checkout. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this book talk.